Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of Scouting. We find ourselves here on Malinovka, and I'm in my WZ132, the Tier 8 Chinese light tank. It's a tank I haven't really mastered yet, but I'm enjoying it, and it's still early days, it's not fully upgraded. I don't have the final gun, but it's still a pretty good tank. As you're probably aware, Malinovka is one of the best maps in the game for scouting on, and even the recent map changes, although they've changed the way the map plays a little bit, it still makes it a very, very good map for light tanks. Now, this is a game that was played fairly recently on stream, and it's not going to be an ace tanker, it's not going to be a fantastic game. But the reason I'm showing you this game is during the warm-up, and because it was on stream, I was telling the viewers that looking at the enemy team, they have a very, very good T71 driver and another very, very good ELC AMX driver. They also have a WZ132, so the enemy team have three very, very good scouts. And what I want to do is, I want to get some spots myself, but I also want to counter-scout those guys. And if they know what they're doing, I'm expecting possibly one of them to head over to H2. But what I really want to do, because I can't do anything about that, but what I really want to do is stop enemy scouts, either the T71 or ELC, from advancing up in front of me to use the bushes along the ridge. So these are good spotting places for me, but they're also good spotting places for the T71 or the ELC. So I want to try and save my team by counter-scouting, while at the same time getting spots off by myself. You'll also notice on the enemy team that they've got a very, very good Waffenträger Panzer IV, and he's their best player. He's very, very experienced. And he's going to cause me a lot of problems in this particular game, but we'll see how it works out. You'll also notice it's a 46%er, so the game is pretty close. But as I was saying on stream, my first priority is to stop the enemy scouts from scouting my team. Here we go. Now, unfortunately, in my attempts to counter-scout, I get myself into a really, really bad position. And that's why the title of today's video is Don't Panic. So I'm advancing, I want to use these bushes, I want to counter-scout and spot the enemy scouts as soon as possible. And we've just spotted the ELC, so that's fine. But unfortunately, I've been spotted. So I get tracked, I've used my repair kit, and the Waffenträger has just taken me out. I've spotted the T71, so all three enemy scouts have now been spotted. One is down at the bottom of H2, T71 is moving up to try and get into bushes along the 7 line, but I've prevented that. And the ELC is not able to active scout in the middle because I'm here spotting him. But I've gotten myself into a really, really dangerous position. ELC is back, I've just spotted the ELC. He's active scouting in the middle. I push forward, and yes, my instinct was correct. It did get me spotted. ELC is spotting me. He's a very good player. So I'm preventing the T71 and the ELC from playing their game, and unfortunately, they're preventing me from playing my game, and it's cost me half my health. So I know that the Waffenträger is down around H6, H7 because he put a shot into me. I don't know if he's still advancing, but moved up to the bush again, didn't get spotted, and there goes one of their scouts. And again, passive scouting. I've spotted the AMX 5100. I don't want to take a shot, and I've just spotted the Waffenträger Panzer IV. He's their best player. And it's very, very difficult not to shoot. My team are taking him out. He's just been tracked. I should mention I'm platooned with Satanic Nerd in his T71, by the way, but I'm getting spots. Not sure if I spotted the object. I doubt it. He's just outside of my view range. But we're under pressure on the hill. Satanic's been asking for help, but I'm in no position to help him. I notice on the mini-map that we've got a Tiger 2 and an ST1 heading back there, and Satanic has a couple of TDs backing him up if they do manage to lose the hill. So again, I'm being very patient. I know that this Waffentrager is down here, and if I get spotted, he's going to shoot at me. But I need to get spots for my team, so I'm advancing. Their T-71 is still alive. I know he was last spotted near the hill, so I advance. Actually, the T-71 has just been taken out. So in the meantime, I've spotted just on the edge of my view range IS-3. I'm not sure whether I got that spot or whether Satanic did. But I'm not having a fantastic scout game. The 3 enemy scouts are down, but in return, they've taken out one of our Tier 9 tanks, Tier 8 Heavy, and a VK. So I take a shot. I need to help the north. The north is collapsing. So I need to put a little bit more pressure, and I take the risk. I do get spotted. And yes, that Waffentrager is still down there. And now I'm in a really, really bad situation. I'm on 143 health, and I think at this time I'm thinking, oh damn it, I've just thrown the game. Another lesson on why you should not shoot while passive scouting, but I really, really did want to help the north of the map. KV-5 that was beside me has been taken out by the AMX 5100, so I want to spot him. I'm poking the rocks here trying to get spots, and I'm hoping our team can hold the north. But I'm in a really, really bad situation. The Waffentrager Panzer IV is still down there. He's got very good view range. And I'm a one-hit kill. I've also been ammo racked, and I haven't, I've already used my repair kit, so things are pretty bad. But it's important, really, really important I try and support the north, and unfortunately I've just gotten spotted again, so I'm keeping these rocks to my back to protect me from the Waffentrager. Still doesn't stop him from taking a couple of shots, but Satanic unfortunately goes down, but yes, we're under a lot of pressure in the north, and I really, really want to do something to help my team. But I'm pinned down. I'm pinned down. I really want to do something, and I can't. As I say, this game was played live on stream, and the same thoughts and the same discussion I was having in this video was happening on stream. So, one of our TDs takes out their E50 to relieve the pressure in the north a little bit, but then a T-54E1 is spotted. And he's just been tracked. The rear of the tank is to me. So I go for another shot, and of course that shot gets me spotted, so I've got to pull as much as I'd like to stay out there and take more shots. I can't. I've been ammo racked, it's a 15-second reload, and every time I shoot my gun, I get spotted. So I hang around long enough to make sure I've dropped off everyone's radar. And I'm playing around with moving towards the Waffentrager, but then I decide to use the slope. Yep, gotta get into cover. So, move forward, use the slope to try and stay out of his gun range, and I ended up getting spotted. But he's just fired, so again, I take one shot at him and pull back. And I've got so many things going through my head at the moment. There's an IS-3, an AMX 5100, a WZ132, and a T-54E1, all who can potentially shoot me from the north. I'm pinned in, I've got a Waffentrager to the south. I noticed that the T-54E1 is reversing. He's just spotted me. I gotta get into these rocks. So Waffentrager fires and misses. And of course my shot goes high because I'm not the most accurate of guns or tanks. So again, I'm still in a really, really sticky situation, but I'm really really trying to figure out what I can do. There's an IS-3 moving up through their spawn. But the game is still fairly close, and as I say, they're Waffentrager, it's their best player. And thankfully he focuses on the IS-3, I get a shot into him, pressure is relieved. T-54E1 is advancing on the IS. Unfortunately, because I've been ammo racked, I go for a blind shot, but I get spotted by the AMX 5100. The IS is under a lot of pressure. I want to try and support him, but he's out of my view range. AMX 5100 is also here, so I'm going to see if I can get a shot. But he gets taken out. Okay, now it's time to go help the IS-3. And as I was explaining on stream, the T-54E1 doesn't know I'm advancing. He's just fired 3 shots into the IS-3. And if I was the T-54E1, I would feel under not much pressure. I would probably be going for a reload because he assumed I was still further down the map. So even though I'm ammo racked, I've only got 1 shot to take him out, and I can stop, take my time, take him out, because I guessed right, he was reloading after taking out the IS-3. So finally, kill number 2. I've only done 1,000 recorded damage. Get a shot into the GW Panther because he didn't seem to be focused on me. Yep, and he seems to have given up, sitting in the corner of the map. So I've been spotted. I know that the WZ is in trouble in the north. Take out the RT, and our team take out the WZ132. So it wasn't a fantastic game, but it does show the importance of counter scouting. I managed to spot the ELC, I managed to spot the T-71, stop them from playing their games. Unfortunately, it got me into a bad situation. I lost a lot of health. I fired while passive scouting, ended up losing even more health and getting ammo racked without a repair kit, but I stayed calm, tried to keep some pressure up on in the middle of the map, tried to assist my team where I could, and then once the pressure was relieved, I was able to make my move, get a few kills, and wrap up the game in what I say was a pretty close game. It was a 48%er with a lot of very good players on the enemy team. It was only a second class mastery, but I still managed to get 893 XP out of that game, even though I was pinned down for most of the game. 1439 damage with 3 kills. However, I did my job as a scout. I spotted the ELC, prevented him from playing his game. I spotted RT, I spotted the Waffentrager auf Panzer IV. I spotted their other scout, the WZ120. I wasn't aware of that, but I did spot him moving up the other side of the map as well. I was the one who spotted the T-71, and I got a few other spots. Didn't get a lot of assistance damage, I was pretty disappointed with that, but I spotted 8, damaged 4, destroyed 3. So you can't always have great games, but the important thing is not to panic. At the start of a game, try and work out what the enemy team are going to do. Do what you can to counter them, especially their scouts. And if you do get into a sticky situation, don't panic, try and stay calm, do what you can, and then wait for your moment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.